Happy
Hello,
Saturday.
hello.
Is it Saturday
We
or
are,
Friday? It's Friday.
oh, it
It is
is.
Friday.
And we are having a quick little coffee chat with Teresa and Angie, although it's afternoon, so we're trying to load up on some liquid. Um,
Well, I'm loading up on coffee. And you know why this
and
mug is very special to me? Because this mug came from England, from my parents-in-law house, the mug I always used to drink out of when I was there. And it
oh,
comes from the store at the bottom there. You can't really see. If I tip it up, I tip my coffee, rest of my coffee on me. But that's my English mug. So no one gets to drink out of that but me. So that's my special mug, my special memories.
oh, I love that. Well, I just have my Glamour cup, and I mean that's special because it makes I'm glamour,
You're a
and
glamour.
so yeah,
Yeah.
and
So what
the
have you
little
been up to,
sparkles match
Teresa?
my eyes.
What
Um,
have you been up to?
Well, let me just tell you, I have been falling in love with this brush, girlfriend. And I've had a busy time. I mean, I've only got one grandson, and I know you have three, and I can't even understand how to act with three. One day I will. But I spent the day with him yesterday. Thursdays are usually my grandson days, and I was tired. Are you ever tired? Like you feel like you've ran a marathon and you need to go to sleep? Like when
Often,
when
yeah.
you're done?
I do go to sleep.
I don't know. And I guess that's why God doesn't really want, 50 somethings to have
Have babies.
babies because I
Yep.
don't think I could handle that. I mean, every day, right? I
Right.
would be exhausted or need some, B12 shots or something. But I enjoyed time with them. Took him to see his Gigi, his great grandmother, my Nathan's mom, and spent some time with her and played and played and played. And we ate some wonderful. We went to a sushi place, and he loves rice, and he actually ate a crab rangoon, and he was just ripping that thing apart. So that was
Nice.
kind of cool. Um, so had just a good dinner, and then just a long travel back because that was in Tennessee. But um, what about you?
Well, we've been up in the mountains. We went up to North Carolina for 6 days and stayed in a lovely little bed and breakfast called Echo Mountain that we've been in before. And it's got beautiful views of the mountains. And what is really good about that place is we didn't realize it at the time when we booked it before, but it's like a little it's a very old house, 18th century house, and all the rooms have fireplaces in. It's super quaint. But this time I wanted a room with something with a kitchen because of my food issues, and so we got a cabin which was across from the main house. But the main house, we were walking around it all the first time we went, and it's got a little prayer box and how can we pray for you, and all the books are Christian books, and we're like, hmm. And it turns out it used to be a little retreat center, and pastors used to go there for a retreat. And they have,
Oh,
and then in the dining room, it all looks over the mountains. It's just so nice, but it's just got that lovely feel to it. It's just got a lovely feel to it. And so that became our favorite place, and that's why we went back this time. And all the restaurants in Hendersonville, which is what it's near, nearly all of them, because a lot of people don't know. I know Teresa knows, but I'm gluten free, dairy free, pretty much sugar free. Gluten free is a breeze. Dairy free is super hard because dairy isn't everything. And so Teresa's disappeared or she's fallen off her chair, one of the two.
sorry.
But a lot of the restaurants there were super healthy. And we went to Biltmore, the estate there, loved that. It was just a nice time to get away. We had rain, but the temperature felt so good. We hiked to waterfalls, we ate, we slept in. It was just really great. Just really, really great. Much needed.
Nice few days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To just decompress and
Mm-hmm.
every once in a while we do need to go away with our husband and hang out and, date again or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Enjoy
that's
some
right.
time away. So I love that too. And being in the mountains, you got away from all that heat in
Oh,
Florida,
so
right?
nice. People were saying, "Oh, it's raining. We're so sorry, but like we don't care." And the cool thing was, we met a lovely couple, who were also staying there, and we became friends with them. And their daughter, one of their daughter, lives the same neighborhood our daughter lives in. So we're going to get
Oh,
together when
wow.
they come and visit her. So that's nice too.
Nice. Well,
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. Cool,
yeah,
cool,
it's
cool.
very cool.
Well, so have you had a chance to play with your new device,
Well,
your
yeah.
duo
I mean,
facial
those of you that
device?
are on my VIP page would have seen, this. So I'm just going to be honest with you. When this first came out, when I saw it, because I'm so used to the other one being a brush, right? And this is just
Hmm.
such a different texture.
It
And I was
is.
like, what's that going to do, you know? But what I did notice is that it really it really brings the blood up. You know, it gets the blood, your circulation going, is what I'm trying to say. And I
Yes.
became very rosy. And it wasn't like it was a rough microdermabrasion or a rough brush. It just was brick stimulating the face, which is great for collagen stimulation, right? Collagen
Yep.
building. And then when I used the little heater plate for my serum, that felt really good. And I felt like I was lifting my face as I was doing it. And guess what? The next day, after first using it, I had a pimple come up. And I thought, okay, I haven't had a pimple in, I can't remember when. And it was a legit pimple. So, of course, I attacked it with charcoal mask and then it went away. But um, I thought there's two things here. Either it gives more of a cleanse than you think it does, or
Yep.
my pore wasn't cleared out enough when I went to put my massage the serum, because the heating pad here is opening up our pores, right? So everything
Right.
goes in better. So our skincare's better. And what I really think is you're going to need less makeup, because when I touch my face after using it, just the washing of it with the brush, it felt like I still had soap on because it was so smooth. It was
Yep.
so smooth. I am impressed. I'm very impressed.
That is one of the things I noticed too was a better clean. And it's so funny you had a pimple because so did I.
Huh.
And I was like, I haven't had a pimple in a long time. So, but I get, we just have always, I mean, I've always believed that's why I love the other brush, that your face gets cleaner with the brush, with
Yeah.
a device
Yeah.
than just your hands.
Yeah.
It's just gotta, right? Because
Yeah.
it's vibrating. And I like the part, I like the fact, and I think, oh, there it goes. I'm like,
I
mine's
found the
dead.
button a bit stiff. You know, the button,
Yeah, you do have to hold it down to
yeah,
make
to
it turn
stop it.
on,
Yeah.
and hold it down to stop it.
Super light though.
But it's very lightweight, and I don't know if you
Yeah.
can really see it. When it stops, and every 10 seconds, I know when people are holding it and they're like, "Wait, it stopped. Oh, wait, it started back." I
Yeah.
said that's a pause. It pauses after 10 seconds, and then it pauses again. But it's so cool how it
Easy to
vibrates,
clean
and
too.
instead of spitting around, it's got that vibrating
Mm.
technology to do that. So love that. And I'm going to tell you, I was impressed with that. And I was thinking, well, if I use it over here, is it going to tighten this up? If I use it on my hip, will it do something over there? I'm not real sure. But, that's about as far as you need to go with that. Okay. But I love that. And I love how it feels on the skin. And I mean, I don't want to do it with my makeup on, but it's just so amazing. And I will say this, I love the recharging, right? Who
Yeah.
likes to buy batteries? Nobody likes to buy
Yeah.
batteries. But I have it sitting on my station. Now, I have not purchased one for every person to use
Well,
at
it
my
comes
parties.
charged. It comes already
Yeah,
charged.
it does come
Yeah.
charged. And mine is still on that charge. I
Yeah,
haven't
me
charged
too.
it yet. But I don't know if you can see that. I know it's kind of glary, but it's really just the things I've posted already. This talks about the first one says meet the Skin Vigorate Duo. So I
Hmm.
have this sitting up at my facial station and my
Hmm.
parties. So people will ask me questions, right? They're going
Yeah.
to say, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" Because if I saw this sitting at somebody's
Oh yeah.
table, I would ask what it is too,
Yeah,
right?
it's not
Because
obvious,
I'm
is
like,
it?
no, not that obvious. So, so I have the little information sheet there, you guys, and it talks about it. It says elevate your skin routine with this innovative 2-in-1 facial device. Skin Vigorate Duo combines deep cleansing with a warming thermal massage to leave your skin feeling fresh and pampered. So it tells them here what it is. And notice it doesn't call it a brush, okay?
Mm.
It's a Skin Vigorate Duo facial device. And the
Hmm.
reason I guess it does that is because this is technically not a brush head, right?
Mm.
It's just silicone. Um, so it talks about what the cleansing mode does, and then it talks about the thermal mode. And so that breaks it all down so that I cannot forget, right? Because I might not remember there's
Yeah.
5 vibration intensities. I may not remember that the warming massage helps support your better absorption of skin care products, or there might be some things I forget. So if I have this handy, I don't forget.
Hmm.
And then this says why use a facial device? Okay. So when somebody says, well, what's going to make that? Why would I need that? Right. I've got my cleanser. I'm in the shower. What do I need this? Speaking of shower, do not leave this in your shower. Okay. It is not waterproof. It is water resistant, but you if you dunk that down in a toilet or in if it falls in a sink full of water, it's going to ruin your recharging part. So that's why it's not safe for the shower. The other brush we had that little rubber thing,
Mm,
and it held, it
yeah.
was supposed to be shower safe, but I do think water could get in there. And then when people say, well, it won't charge anymore, that's why. That's why. So Mary Kay said, you know what? Just don't even put that in your shower. But why use a facial device? Well, it tells you clinical data shows that vibration technology effectively dislodges dirt, oil, and makeup and improves your circulation. Angie was talking about that. That's what it does, that vibration technology. It's like thousands of little fingers rubbing your face, right? Washing your face. And then the heat is known to help temporarily dilate your pores and
Mhm.
support better absorption of your serums and your creams and things like that. Um, this also talks about your face has 43 muscles and the ability to make more than 20 facial expressions. That's at least 43 reasons to pair your favorite Mary Kay facial oil, moisturizer, booster, or serum with the thermal massage function to give your face the special treatment it deserves, right? How many people do you know that are going to sit at your table to get a facial are going to know that we have 43 muscles in our face? I wouldn't know that if I hadn't have looked it up and read it, right? I don't, that's just, I mean, Angie may because she's a nurse and I'm sure you had to study that, but me, no, I didn't know that.
And also,
So,
this is a good booking tool, because you're needing people's
yes,
opinion because it's so different.
it is. And speaking of booking tool, this would be a great hostess gift. You
Hmm.
know, I know it's July. We also talk about Christmas in July. Christmas stocking stuffer, Christmas gift, right? This might be a little pricey for a stocking stuffer, but um, hostess can get this half price when she books a party with you. 5 people around the table, 10, 20 people in a Facebook group, Facebook Messenger group, 5 minutes talk. You guys could do 5 minute parties and just show a skincare set, this, a nourishing oil, and a mascara and a CC cream, and you can make some money. Okay. That's all you've got to do. But you got to have the product to be able to do that, right? But have this handy at your facial and at your parties and let people touch it, pass it around. I mean, you can clean it afterwards and don't let them put it on their face, but
On
let them
back of the
touch it.
hand.
Right, back of the hand. And so I thought that was handy. So I'm loving this. And again, it has the cute little stand to put it in. So I'm loving that too.
And to be honest
And
with you, I
then,
think it's going to lead to using less product because it's going to
yes,
work more effectively. And I think it's going to lead to less makeup, like less foundation.
using
Uh,
less product.
because
Hmm.
yesterday when I did it, that glow lasted all day. The pinkness lasted all day.
Hmm.
It's just like a healthy sun-kissed pinkness to it. I think I had it on the strongest one because I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh,
But
it's like
it
when
did
you're using
feel
those
so good.
electric
And I'll be
toothbrushes.
honest, I was surprised because when I saw this, I'm like, what's this gonna do? But it does like electric toothbrush goes off each quarter. Well, this is the
Mhm.
same, Amy. My Amy, if you're listening, because the whole toothbrush thing, this is the same. It goes off each quarter. So get yourself one, get yourself one to use and get yourself one to demo. And here's the thing, what you're excited about, you will sell. And this is a new tool. Just get people to give their opinion and,
Yep,
you know, you'll sell skincare even if you don't sell the brush.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's funny you mentioned Amy and dentistry because when I got my teeth cleaned last, I had a new hygienist because the other one had left or gone somewhere, or maybe she's on leave or something. And she said, "Oh, your teeth look really good. You have hardly any tartar. Do you use an electric toothbrush?" I said, "I sure do. It vibrates all the plaque off and it doesn't build up." She said, And that's exactly it. I can always tell when someone uses an electric toothbrush. So that technology on your face makes sense, doesn't it? Makes a lot of sense. So, well, let's talk about our bodies because
Okay.
we ignore that. We
I don't
ignore
want to
that
talk
a
about my
lot.
body, but you can talk about yours.
You know, well, we're not going to talk about all of it, but we kind of, we forget. We get so involved in skincare
Yeah.
and supplements and makeup and glamour that we forget we've got body care.
Yeah.
We've got some amazing sets. And again, as Christmas is coming, these are great. The
And
apple
great
and
price
almond,
too.
yes, apple and almond body wash, body lotion. That's my favorite because I kind of like the crisp cleanness of the apple.
Hmm.
And I don't really smell almond in there, but I mean,
No.
I'm sure it is, but I
Hmm.
smell more of the apple, the citrus. As I'm talking to you, I'm like, okay, I don't remember because the price change, y'all know I forget.
Yeah,
It's
I do
20
too.
now. It used to be 18, so it's 20 for each one. So $40
Hmm.
gets that. And you can put it with a little loofah sponge or, and wrap it up in a little clear bag, or you can even
Ribbon.
get a cute holiday bag or,
Hmm.
look on Amazon for some cute uh Boss Babe bags or something that say something cute. And you can stick that in there with a loofah. And what a great gift that
It's a
will
great
be for
hostess gift
somebody,
too,
right?
I think.
Great hostess gift. And it's also good if somebody doesn't know someone's skin type and things. You
Yes.
can give them a gift card
Yes.
to book with you later. And these are great gifts for people to buy for those people who they don't
Yeah.
know their skin type.
Mhm.
So, and then there's berry and vanilla. They're a little bit different shade. You can tell one's
Yeah,
lighter
I
than
like the
the
berry
other
and vanilla. I think
as
that's my favorite.
far as that. Well, I'm just not a vanilla fan. So
Mm.
anything that smells like
I don't
vanilla,
think
I'm
it's
just
very
not a
strong
fan.
vanilla though.
So, so this is very popular. It is beautiful colors. I love the
Yeah,
purple
it's very
and the
pretty.
lilac looking.
Yeah,
And
it's
this
in
looks really
color right
cute.
now, that purple.
Yeah, it is. So this is cute with a little loofah. And again, kind of coordinate. You could go to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, find some cute little loofah sponge things that they use in the shower, some netted sponges. Um, and you could pair that together and make a cute little gift for people. But have you tried it yourself? Right? Have you
Yeah,
used any of
exactly.
this yourself?
Right.
Because demo the lotion. You may not demo the body wash, but crack you open one of the berry and vanilla and one of the apple and almond lotions. And at your next party or your next event, say, you know what? I'm trying to get opinions on which one of these is most popular as the holidays are coming up and I just want to know what to stock more of. And I guarantee you, somebody at your party is going to say, ooh, I love that. Can I get that today? Yes, you can. And you take it off your shelf. If we don't show it and smell it, we won't sell it.
Yeah, I usually put my
Show it,
body
smell
care
it.
out on a tray when I'm doing a facial party, so it's there. And I said, "Oh, these are for you to try." That, ooh, Um, and I was going to say something else about that. Yeah, you can do a body care party. I mean, you can
Yeah,
do, mint bliss and body care, and people, shy away sometimes when it's a facial because they might love what they're using, and that's fine too. But, doesn't mean that they're using a really nice body care item. And so this set here, the satin body set, the lotion, the scrub, and the wash. What I love about the wash is that when you get in the shower and you got the shower super hot and you got a loofah, the scent of this is just like a spa. It literally is a spa in your home, isn't it? In your
I
shower.
love
It
it.
just has a lovely aroma. And goes a long way. And these are massive. And I was just looking at the
Yeah,
price and I hadn't realized they went up to 26. That's, quite a big leap from what they were. They were
yeah,
22 before.
yep,
Um, but they are massive. And I've still got the little Christmas snowflake on that one from when I had that on my table. But again, I know it's a little bit costly to buy samples, but if you can get, I don't know if they've stopped doing the shea lotion. They haven't stopped doing the shea lotion hand lotion. So that's letting them see the smell. They did have the shea lotion wash in a sample, and I used to give that. That's if you can still get hold of that, you might be able to. I'm not sure, but you could buy a Dollar Tree loofah, like a white loofah, say, with the little lotion. That's a great thank you gift or a gift of
yep,
purchase because they're going to try it, then they're going to buy it. People that
yep.
try the body care, that buy it again.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And Angie's right. They are massive and they last forever. Um,
And the
and
other
that's
one,
the
do you have the
thing.
other one, the hydrating one, the pink one?
Oh, the pink ones. I do. Hang on and I'll grab that.
What I like about those is that they, for somebody that doesn't want a strong smell, they kind of linen-y smell, clean, just very
Yes.
clean and spa-like in that way. And my customers that buy that again because, as you know, a little goes a long way. But when you're in love with it,
Yep.
you're going to sell it for sure. Because we
So
wrote,
these
yes.
this is the 2-in-1 body wash and shave.
Hmm.
So it's a great shave gel for your legs. But it's also a great body wash too. And she's right. It's just very clean, very
Yeah,
crisp, clean. No, you don't smell like fruit. You don't smell like anything like perfumey. It's very clean. And then there's a hydrating lotion. Now I love to also use this.
I love
Um,
that.
all year round. This is
Me
great.
too.
And I am a little picky when it comes to scents. I just don't want to smell like a fruit bowl. On my body. I don't want to walk around smelling like a bowl of fruit. And I also don't want to be like super perfumey, you know,
Mm.
like those little old ladies people try to shy away from at church, oh,
Yeah,
she's coming down, like we can smell her opening the back door, I don't want to be that person. So, plus I have some sign, I've always had a little sinus stuff going on with smells. So I'm very sensitive to smells. So, I love the cleanliness of the pink set. And it is the same, I think, 20. Oh, yeah, 20 each. So Hello Clean. This actually sells as a set, Hello Clean in the book.
yeah, for
Um,
40.
so do a body care party. I know we're getting to the end of the summer, but you can do something different, something
People's
fun.
skin is dry from the sun too. And I was
Yeah.
going to add to that the toning lotion. So I use the
Yes.
toning
Oh,
lotion everywhere that jiggles, and then I
yep.
use that hydrating the Hello Clean one, the hydrating lotion on the rest of my
On the
body.
body. Yeah, me
So
too. That's what I do.
the
Because
toning
I'm like,
lotion
well,
is, don't
I don't
forget
know if I
about
want to
that.
tone my knee.
Yeah, don't forget about that toning lotion because that's
Yes,
super. It works, it works, it works.
it works beautifully. So maybe, and you could throw in, if you're doing a party like that, some satin hands, satin lips, and then do the rest of let them try out some body stuff. You could let them soak their feet with some of the stuff and then put the
Yeah.
lotion on. You can let them do satin hand scrub on their feet and then do the mint bliss all up and down their leg,
You can have
whatever.
a
And
little
I
pair of
mean,
fuzzy socks by their seat just from the dollar store
yeah.
to put on afterwards. That's just such a cute little gift to have. Yeah,
And what a fun spa experience that will be, and something different,
yes,
right? Sometimes when we do something different, we get more excited.
yeah. And then you can do a
Sometimes,
little wrist facial on their back of their hand if you wanted to, you know.
yeah, absolutely. All right.
Mm.
Well, I think our coffee time is up,
Yeah,
but body care and facial device, right? Facial
yeah.
device. So hopefully you guys have learned a little something and maybe got something out of being able to help. And of course, we always share a little bit about what's going on in our life because, that's what we do when we share coffee. So
That's right.
we'd love to hear from you as well. So you guys make it a wonderful, if it's daytime when you're watching this, make it a great day. If it's an evening, make it a great night. And just make it great, guys. Make a decision to make it great. And we'll see you next time. Coffee Chat with Teresa and Angie. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.